this week. Our problem has been scoring points. We side out well. We get and receive serve and put the ball down, but we have trouble scoring points, and his team getting a little momentum behind the serve and the block. Not that time.
It goes back to what I was talking about earlier, getting 2 good plays in a row. It sounds so elementary, but volleyball is such a game of momentum that when you have the transition and you get the side out, you have to have good defense when you serve to score the point.
Here's Katz. Katz is serving pretty easy right now. Here comes Contreras, and he pops it over the top. So the Hawaiian jump serves do not have the velocity on them as they did in the first couple of games. At least that one didn't.
Well, a jump serve can be very taxing on your body. In fact, that's why Wilton doesn't jump, because it's too hard on his legs and his knees. And as the match progresses, the heat will decline off of those jump serves.
Nice pop by Erik Pichel. We should talk about the heat out here in California. It's been very, very hot. Temperature ranging from the 80s to the 90s. It would seem like Hawaii weather, wouldn't it?
Definitely. It's funny, though. Poly Pavilion very cold yesterday during practice. Who knows whether it's intentional or not, but it's certainly not like playing in Hawaii or outside on the beaches of California.
Hotz rejected. Campina got one. However, we can't say it's not cold in here tonight. It's very, very warm.
Lots of fans, lots of bodies. Penetration by Penn State. They don't even give the ball the opportunity to cross the plane of the net. And I love the reaction from Campina. Very fiery, very emotional guy.
He'll go out now, and here comes Jake Yanchar, the junior from Kent, Ohio.
Great story. I ran into his family in the restroom, and the father is back home, doesn't want them to call, doesn't want to know who wins, is waiting for the delayed telecast on ESPN because they don't have ESPN2.
That's all put away. Nice shot. That's Rick Toon. Toon, a great percentage hitter all year, but he had one bad match. He hit negative .063 against Santa Barbara in the MPSF.
Not the time you want to have a bad night.
Semifinals. And Hurricane popping it off. Is there a natural tendency for Hawaii to let up after winning the first 2 games rather easily and maybe try to conserve their energy, or should they go out and try to whack Penn State out of here?
They should obviously go out and try and whack Penn State out of here. However, there's a subconscious tendency to let up just a little bit. You can never let them up on purpose, but they have gotten a little bit complacent, but they should have learned a serious lesson from the Santa Barbara loss. And I think that they come in here and just want to kill Penn State as quickly as they can to get off that Santa Barbara loss. Hawaii
leading 2 games to none. But Mike Wilton's team trailing here in game 3, 11-7. It's the best 3 out of 5. Pichel jumping. Hurricane. Oh, he missed it. Oh, Hurricane had a chance to get to 12.
Hurricane's such a competitor and so demanding of himself. Obviously very frustrated. You see the reaction. He's going for the hands of ring, but he didn't get the wrist roll to create the top spin that he needed for the touch.
See the scores, 9-3 in the first 2 games. Otto paddles it, and he's into the net. So point for Hawaii.
Penn State needs to ease up on their passes, cushion their platform a little bit more to bring the pass off of the net so that Otto doesn't have to jump set out of the net.
I tell you, Pichel has a smoking jump serve for a 6-footer.
Jim Carey would say it's smoking.
Contreras out of bounds. Hawaii closes to within 2. And a substitution. David Geely is going to come back. Daniel Pollock goes out. 26 hitting errors. Part of the reason Penn State trailing in this one. Good pass there. Nicely done. Kepner. And he whacks it off ring out of bounds. So good play by Kepner. Shovel the pass. Whack the hit.
And a very key side out for Penn State. The unwritten rule in volleyball, no more than 2 points at any given time. Because of that momentum, you've got to call a timeout or a side out after 2 consecutive points by your opponent.
Kepner into the net. So Kepner moved deep. The floater caught the top of the net. Let's check Penn State 15 service errors.
Pavlik in just his 2nd year, looking calm and cool on the fence.
Yeah, he's not a very emotional coach, at least during the matches. Hurricane over the top. Beautiful dig by Milo. Yuval Katz hit it in there. Wow, right on the line for UV. UV with a little x-ray vision there.
Great jump set behind that 5 set, high into the back antenna for Katz, right over the block.
Timeout called. Hawaii with a 2-0 lead, trailing by 1 here in game 3. Even basketball commentator Bill Wilton would say the officials are doing a good job in volleyball tonight.
They are 2 for 2 right now, so close on the end line, but with the depression rule, the volleyball squeezes down and it's on the line, I think, Chris.
I think so too. So a good call by our officials, the 2 main ones tonight, Pat Terrace and Ken Taylor. Chris Marlowe, Heather Cox, 11-10. But Hawaii starting to come on, and Ring chalks up Contreras, and we're tied at 11. Remember the play at 11-7. Hurricanes got the ball on the net for 12. He missed it, and now Hawaii scores 5, make that 4 in a row. Here we go again, Hurricane, and that got a touch.
Oh, I think Hurricane did a nice job talking the up official into a touch call on that one.
Sergio Pampina comes back in. 11-all game 3. Penn State just trying to get 1 and hopefully go to game 4, but Hawaii's been tenacious. Now the quick hitter is doing a nice job for Hawaii. Pichel dishing very easily.
Pichel just standing at target. Wilton and Milo getting the ball right to him, and Ring doing a tremendous job because he's primarily one-on-one with Penn State focusing on Cox.
11-all. Here comes Contreras. And Rick Toon. Toon says, no way. You can't get that by me.
Toon with his 70th block on the season. Watch him follow the shoulder of the hitter, lean inside to the right, knows they're going cross court. Toon unstoppable.
Hawaii has its first lead at 12-11. And Ring says, my fault. So Justin Otto, who served an ace in his last service rotation. Penn State down by 1. Perfect pass, Wilton to Toon, and he's rejected. Pampina getting hot now. Yeah.
Pampina brings a certain level of intensity to this Nittany Lions squad. Nice read and the reaction. He and Leoni, boy, they should battle at the net for the reactions on the step block.
12-12 is our score as the jumper goes long, and now Hawaii will have it, and we'll check out Yuval Katz.
Speaking of Leoni, we have not seen him. Toon has been the sub coming in for the front row. Leoni getting pulled off the bench, not used to that role.
Set left side, Kahele, nice up. It was Ring who popped it up. 12-12. Contreras sets left. Pichel to UV. Out of bounds. And the side out back to Penn State.
Rare error for Katz. Normally, it's either an error or a playable in the court, but over rotation, he just swings across his body rather than straight down the line.
12-12 here in game 3. Contreras. Another perfect pass for Hawaii. And Wilton smokes it. That was a field goal right through the arms of Kahele. Wilton with 13 kills. The leader is Katz with 18.
Sees the seam, and again, Pampino just gets his right arm out there. Pampino's got to release when he sees that the set is not going into the middle and get right next to his blocker, Otto.
Now, Aaron Wilton will go up and toe the rubber. He's up very tight.
Look for the short serve on this one before the 3-meter line. With all 3 Penn State players congested in the middle, it'll clog things up. It's
a dinky. Back set. Here comes Contreras, and he hits it out. So Hawaii regains the lead at 13-12.
So frustrated with himself. As we said in the open, he is a player that takes responsibility for everything out on the court.
We'll come back. Hawaii just 2 points away from moving into the NCAA championship final. Back at historic Poly Pavilion, Hawaii trying to do something that it could not do last year. Defeat Penn State and move into the NCAA championship final. Ring has been the big man blocking for Hawaii. Penn State trying to hang in, but Hawaii has clearly been the better team so far.
Well, looking at paper, you would have thought that Penn State would have had the higher blocking numbers, but Hawaii has read Penn State's offense so well, they've scouted them well, and they are winning the battle at the net both in blocking and hitting percentage.
They serve Milo, he passed it perfectly. Here comes Hotz. Ball popped up, that was a block, so that's legal. Hotz looks like he's out of kilter a little, as Pichel is blocked. So Pichel got a tight pass, tried to jam it, and Penn State scores a point.